And then it wouldn't be a fresh episode without a bit of study advice. So you had a one subject supplementary, and someone watching this might be in the same position in the coming weeks where they have a supplementary. So what advice would you give to a student who is trying to plan out their time in preparation for that supplementary exam?
I think, okay, so when we're asking about the supplementary exam, I'm like, oh, yes, I had a sub. You don't think about that when you're at the end of it all. But yeah, I think I had a strategy. I was failing that CTA dismally. Like there was a point I got 4%, and my man asked me, where's the rest of my paper? And I was like, listen, it's only those 4 ticks. So yeah, I had a plan because I had to look at my modules and be like, okay, I had to rank them and be like, okay, these are my 4 modules. I'm okay with these 2. These other 2 I'm not so okay with. But then at the time I came across Kanya Mudipa's Instagram, and she spoke about her supplementary exam and her strategy, and I was like, I'm going to copy and paste. So I was like, okay, let me focus on the 3 modules so that I prevent myself from writing the 4 module sub. And then I got the 1 module sub, which was accounting, and I was just like, okay, once you pass those 3 modules, they're out of the way. You have 7 days or so to prepare for that 1 exam. Now you go all in on that 1 module because you don't have to worry about any of the other modules. So that was my game plan. But just find what works for you. Don't, if you know you're struggling and you're not doing that well, don't go guns blazing and be like, I want to get 70% for all 4 modules.
Yeah.
But be realistic with yourself.
Do you suggest restarting everything?
What do you mean?
Like going back to everything and starting it again?
When you have a 1 module sub.
When you have a sub.
Oh, when you have a sub. Look, I don't suggest going back to everything because now you want to cram a whole year into the little time that you have, and clearly that hasn't worked at this point. Analyze your papers. That's something that really worked for me. Analyze your papers. If you got a 40%, write down 60 points as to why you didn't get 60 marks. And from there, learn from there and fix your problems. If it's exam technique, if it's time management, if it's the way in which you study, if it's I didn't do enough questions, fix your problem areas. Because the content, you know it. Your standards are there with you if you don't know it. But fix the things that might be an issue for you. Yeah.
I love that.